So if this is the one of my most fun parts of the show, which is the
Okay.
WTF or F portion, which is weather time fudge, an extreme weather event that you went through that is memorable and you'd like to share the story of, or the most fun that you've ever had in the type of weather, the season it was, and weather time fun. So WTF or F, which one would you choose? And please share a story.
Well, let's see. I think this is a little tricky, but I'm going to go with the fun part. And the fun part would be one 2 week period where I spent in Alaska. Probably, gosh, it's had to be 15 years, maybe 20 years now. I was actually up there on a reporting trip in which I went to Seward, Alaska, to talk to rangers about the Bear Glacier, which was melting at and has almost disappeared now, I think. But just to see the time span of photos with this ranger and seeing that glacier recede was pretty impactful. But then I spent a couple days. I talked to this forest ranger and I said, "Hey, I want to see this Tongas National Forest thing that everybody has been talking about. What can you tell me about this?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, why don't you meet me at the office tomorrow at 8 o'clock and we'll talk about it." And I said, "Sure." So I went to the ranger office at 8 o'clock in the morning and he said, "Okay, you ready to go?" And I was like, "Go, I just got here. I thought we were going to talk about this." He's like, "No, we're going to go see it." So we walked around in the back of this shack and got on a float plane. And we spent the entire day basically dipping in and out of the Tongass National Forest. And the weather connection here is that this is the largest temperate rainforest in the world, right here in our backyard. And the story I was writing about at the time was when I think it was the Bush administration was trying to roll back the roadless rule that would increase logging dramatically in the Tongass. By the way, the Trump administration is trying to do the same thing right now. But just to be in the Tongass and you're in the middle of a rainstorm, a temperate rainforest in the middle of Alaska, and you're in these beautiful views that you would not see in a rainforest, for instance, in South America, with these towering mountains and snow on them sometimes, and it's 75 degrees where you are. And then the night sky, you can imagine, is just amazing as well. That was one of my fun weather like events, I think.
It's beautiful, man. Sounds wonderful.